Hello, everyone. Welcome to Waterdeep Resurfaced. I am your DM, Chel. Not anything fancy tonight because I forgot to look up anything that I wanted to introduce myself as. Victoria, would you like to do any announcements?
Yep. Grilled cheese is amazing. And I'm gonna choke. Thanks to our
Stop looking at me and grab.
Thanks to our sponsors, Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp. They didn't make me this grilled cheese, but I love them anyway. Little Dragon is a Canadian dice company. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check out their Twitter at Little Dragon Co. 1 to stay updated on all their products. And you can use the code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, when you're at littledragoncorp.com, and they'll give you 10% off your order. Cardboard Castle Games is a game store local to the Evans, Georgia area. Please give them your patronage if you find yourself there. And if you tell them that Proficiency Bonus sent you, apparently they'll also give you 10% off, so that's really cool. But if you're not there, just go check them out online. Also, don't forget to check out our other games. The schedule should be posted below the Twitch video feed, or you can do !schedule in the chat. Basically, we stream every day here, pretty much, at Probo. We have games for several of the major published 5th edition D&D, modules. We have homebrew, 5e games, and some of our games use, systems other than 5e entirely, so we probably have something up your alley. But as an addendum to that, we are coming upon the holiday season, and also November is just very busy for a lot of people for a lot of reasons outside of the holiday season. So our schedule for the rest of the year is going to be a little wonky, but we'll probably be getting back into a new steady rhythm with the coming of the new year. So thank you for bearing with us and being patient. You can always go check out all of our content on YouTube if you're craving some Probo, but we're not live. So just a quick note about that. Also, we have a community Discord with public channels, so if we're not streaming, but you still want to hang out, you could just go to the Discord and chat with us. Show us your best meme. Say hi. Show us your pet. That's not a polite request. That's a requirement. Show us your pets. Anyway, also, thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for some of the music that we use here on Wednesdays. He's a really talented composer, and he has great content usage rules for small streams like ours. You can check out his YouTube and his Patreon, and please support him if you're able to. Kristy, MysticHour?
All month, baby.
Hey.
No Star Wars this month, but excessive MysticHour Mass Effect playthrough. We are very close to finishing Mass Effect 2. I will probably be posting that tomorrow. And then going forward, we'll go into Mass Effect 3 for the rest of the month.
Nice. And that's it for all of my announcements.
Well, there is one more, honey, that we're doing on Wednesday specifically.
Huh?
We're changing the time.
Oh, yeah. I got a new job, and everybody's on the West Coast except for me. So, we're starting at, we're gonna be starting our Wednesday streams at 8 o'clock Eastern. 5 o'clock Pacific. If you're in the middle, I'm sure you can figure it out. It's just plus or minus. Okay. But yeah, just starting 1 hour later. But we already would start 30 minutes late anyway, so it's not that big of a change. Okay, bye.
Perfect.
Okay. Any other announcements? Sweet. Then would you like to go into a recap, Mr. Ink?
Yes, thank you. What? Okay, last... Gosh, I can't hide behind a grilled cheese. I'm just messed up. Last last time on Waterdeep Dragon Heist, we're getting close to, I think, the vault full of all the dragons that we're trying to heist, which is a big deal. So the party had made their way down into this seemingly underground structure that this tower had been built on. If I'm understanding correctly, I think we're like kind of going into the cliffside that like Waterdeep is like up on. I think that's what it is. But don't quote me on it, because I don't know fantasy worlds that well. But there was basically this whole sort of structure that seemed to have been the origins of maybe a temple of Moradin that was definitely built by some dwarves a really long time ago. Party started to explore with our wonderful tag-along, Davil Starsong, whom we definitely invited on this trip. Yes, indeed we did. And we definitely didn't tell Lariel Silverhand on him. We definitely didn't do that. As we started to investigate this area, though, we found a lot of fake doors. We found a weird mural that charmed people just standing in front of it. We found diamonds in a big old abandoned, mosaic featuring some worship of Moradin. Tallice was punched in the face by like an ooze, and then we killed the ooze. We found 3 adamantine doors. Behind one seemed to be a large statue and probably a trap that for some reason people wanted to open really, really badly. One that had a magic anvil that gave us all temporary hit points, and one that had a bunch of suits of armor and a writing basically saying to speak a secret that had never been shared before, to release a secret stairwell. And we totally did that through Nova revealing that she is a thief and has stolen several hundred gold worth of items just because they're purple. Naughty Nova. There was some talk about the tongue spell. I don't know. I don't remember because I pay attention to the plot only, and the plot is all that I care about. Wink. But
Davil cast tongues so that he could read the dwarven script that was there.
Yeah, I know. But there was also
there
was other stuff. There was other stuff that I don't remember what happened. But basically, there's a big, sexy, dwarvish staircase that is opened up. The party's taking a short rest though, and then we'll figure out what's going on there. But that's what you missed last time on D&D.
The entirety of D&D.
I can change my background.
The entirety of D&D.
I can change my background.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Anyway, back to hell. Back to Portal to Hell.
Okay, so you guys were in this room. Nova spoke her secret, and that opened up a spiral staircase that descends below. But you guys wanted to take a short rest. So, you have that opportunity to do so.
Eating my sandwiches.
Did you want to just do it in this room, or did you want to go somewhere else to do so? Or are you doing it in the secret room?
In the secret room, I think.
In the secret room.
Okay.
Can I, while we're short resting, can I just like test and see if my mental connection with Bramble is like still there?
Yeah?
Because I had asked him to, I told him the devil was there, and I was like, please go get Larry. I'm gonna send him a message, because it's been a little while, and say, hey, so how's it going, buddy?
So it took me a minute to actually get in to talk to her, because she was busy doing something. She was in like a meeting or something like that, but I told them that it was really important, or I told her it was really important. With the brain and the mind and everything like that. But I was able to talk to her. She told me she was going to talk to the other lady with the big stick.
Oh yeah, the black staff, right? Yeah.
With the on the top of the with the big staff. and get a team assembled.
All right. We just found like a secret staircase, and I mean, like we were walking around in this like weird falling apart cavern thing. I got punched in the face by a slime.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, but I don't know where this leads, so I don't know what's going on with that, or where we're gonna come out, or if we even come out. So,
Okay. She did want to know if Davil is causing a problem, or if he's like kind of okay, because she said her exact words were, "I have a rocky relationship with the elf."
gosh, don't we all? You know, is Nova mind? I don't know who Nova's mind linked to. I'm gonna hop on my ear. Oh no, my earrings goes to Frey and Mico. Okay. Hey, Mico, do you think I trust Frey? Please ignore all this. I don't trust your judgment. Do you think Davil is a problem? I say on the earring. You know, I guess you don't really know him. Shit. I just stare at Nova.
Yeah, first of all, that was very rude.
He has pullable hair.
No, that's not what I meant. Why is everyone thinking about him like that? I'm just looking
That's
at
not
Nova.
what
I will mind link with you. I don't. Noah's passive perception and insight's great, so she will mind link with you.
Yeah, I'm just there like,
Is that a problem?
hey, so do we think Davil's a problem? Good old Larry's asking.
He does make me nervous. I don't trust him. But he hasn't done anything to warrant that distrust. It's just a gut instinct, and just the cards I've been pulling, it just makes me nervous. That's all.
All right,
I think you should tell Larry we should have backup, because he's probably gonna try and take all the money.
I actually. Oh, Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go back.
Okay, I hope
I go back to Bramble and I say, so Davil's not being a problem, but he had brought associates with him, to kind of like surround us. But I think if we have backup from her side of things, he would be loath to sully his reputation by becoming a common thief in front of her agents. Because he has a clean reputation. That's why he didn't actually get incarcerated. So if they have any kind of support or witnesses, then I think that might make things easier for us. But I don't know where we're going to come out. It could be the same place that we went in, or it could be like anywhere. There was like a magic teleporting circle, but it was broken. But like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I miss you.
He's quiet for a second. Okay, so she says that she's going to be assembling the Greys, Force Grey, something like that, and heading to the general area of the city where you guys are. She says she doesn't want to surround the tower exactly, because that's going to alert anybody who's there of there being a potential problem.
Yeah.
But she'll be there.
Okay, thank you so much, Bramble. You're the best. I love you so much. And I will buy you 10 new outfits when I'm out of here.
Make it 11 and you've got a deal.
Okay. Okay, I go back to
He's
my
learning.
mind link with Nova, And I relay that, and then I will do so
Perfect.
over the earring as well. But over the earring, I make sure to say, please don't say anything about this to Davil. This is a secret.
Of course not.
That's
You
over
may
the
say
earring.
something.
I will relay it to Ace.
Bro, what if he has fucking detect thoughts up right?
Did it look like Davil cast any spell while we've been chilling here?
Roll a perception check.
Zero.
No.
Nice.
No, it didn't look like anything at all.
I'm
Zero,
prob-
that's so sad.
I am actually. What's funny is that while they're doing that, I actually wanted to talk to him about something, but so that just makes it even funnier that I don't notice if he cast a spell while I'm talking to him. But we'll get to it after.
The floor is yours, Tallice, to talk to Nova.
Oh no, I don't have anything. I just relay what Bramble told
Okay.
me to everybody. So
Okay.
that's it. I'm good.
And I would have
Okay.
relayed that to Ace, what Tells relayed to me, because I know that me and him aren't connected on the group chat.
I'm sure that Davil sees them touching earrings and stuff, but whenever Sir gets a mental
Yeah, he's
message, if
just
he's
like-
in the middle of talking, Sir does have to stop talking when he gets a mental message, so he's always like blah 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 blah.
Nova would not interrupt you like
Blah,
that.
blah, blah. Okay. What I wanted to talk to Davil about, though, is, hey Davil, I'm assuming since you know pretty much everything about anything that goes on with anyone that is important, I'm guessing that you read that broadsheet story about what's going on with the Castellanters.
The blatant attempt at flattery aside, yes, I have.
I wasn't trying to flatter, I'm actually just trying to, like, say it as it is, because it seems like that's how it is.
It is how it is.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts on it?
It's typical.
Mm.
It's exactly what you'd expect from one of the most politically protected families and on the entirety of Waterdeep, especially given the philanthropy that Mr. Castellanta has given the city. The fact that they chose specifically Neverwinter, though, is rather suspicious.
Mm. Is
Given the
there...
whole connection that
Yeah.
Neverwinter has to where we stand.
Exactly. I guess I just wanted to know from, like, a political standpoint, how is that okay? Is there anything that can... I mean, why is someone from Neverwinter able to provide protection to someone from Waterdeep? Aren't they sort of independent?
In most cases, yes. However, Neverwinter and Waterdeep are both a part of the Lord's Alliance.
I see.
And there are
And so-
protections that can be given that if, for example, if political asylum is given to one individual, that needs to be seen by the rest of the Lord's Alliance. It's part of that alliance in which they participate in.
So does that mean that they're going to have some sort of meeting about it? Because the accusations against him are quite severe.
There's likely going to be some sort of hearing, because if one city-state is going to give that political asylum and the other 10-15 city-states believe that that is not warranted given the accusations, there's going to need to be some sort of meeting, some sort of trial or hearing involved. It's a lot of bureaucracy, but because there's so many different city-states that are involved and that this political asylum grants protection for, there's quite a process that needs to be gone through.
Do you have a prediction for how it's going to go down? I'm assuming this is going to take an annoyingly long time.
Probably weeks. My guess is that when the evidence is presented, it's going to come out that the Castellanters need to be prosecuted in some way. My guess is that this whole political asylum thing was just buying them time. For what? I don't know. But they are a part of the city's politics enough that I think that they know that they're not going to be able to be protected in the public's eye from this for very long. Especially considering now that they've left Waterdeep, their home is probably going to be gone through and inspected. There's probably going to be a lot of investigation put forth. So I would expect that they know that this is not going to last very long, if they're smart at least, and I know that Victoria is a very smart man. So this was probably just a stepping stone to buy them a few weeks to figure out their next move.
You think Victoria's gonna make a run for it or something?
Well, it depends on why they wanted the dragons.
But yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Do you know why they wanted the dragons?
I mean, you can make guesses, and I have what I think is like a good guess, but to say it with 100% certainty would be, you shouldn't say anything with 100% certainty.
Are you actually making guesses, or you're just dancing around the fact that you don't want to tell me?
Well, it's an educated guess, but unless he said it to my face, it's still, in my opinion, an educated guess. He's a smart man, like you said, and I, admittedly, am not, so I don't deign to know the inner machinations of his mind to a perfect degree.
So what's your guess?
I think that he got himself in some hot water. I don't think that anyone that's involved with devils isn't in some respect, and somehow that sort of helps him turn down the heat, so to speak, in some way.
It's as good a guess as any. You'd be surprised how many of the nobility here in Waterdeep have something to do with or have a toe dipped in some sort of devil cult worship.
Well, that's what I've been thinking about, is that if the castle enters go, it's just going to trickle down. And the city's going to get really volatile really fast. Like this, it doesn't just end with them. This is going to go on for a really long time, and I guess just not trying to because I know that you are very much like a give and take kind of person, or a give and give kind of person, but I guess I'm just sort of interested where you're hoping to end up at the end of all of it.
Well, I think I've made it very clear that I at least want to be walking away with some of this money. Without saying so, I think you're very smart individuals who can come to that conclusion. I'm not going to take all of it by any means. I think we can come to some sort of agreement, but I know that you are all under the impression that you want to use this money to better the city of Waterdeep. And so do I. Just in a very different way, I think.
What sort of plans do you have?
Well, I've spoken a bit about how there's been some sort of coup happening among Zentarum.
Right.
Yes. That sort of money can go quite a long way in digging our heels in, so to speak, in Waterdeep, and making there much less of a foothold for anybody having to do with the other part of the Zentarum, and by extension Manchun, who I think Waterdeep could very much do without.
I don't think anyone will argue with you on that, but
I think that if I can establish more of a permanent foothold in Waterdeep, create relationships with different merchants, with Laryl Silverhand herself, and make it harder for Manshoon's people to get any sort of foothold in Waterdeep. That will in turn decrease quite a lot of some of the issues Waterdeep's been having.
So
Definitely
you're
not.
looking to make it like an official guild on paper?
Yeah.
So you're saying you're also
Can I
willing to play
insight check
ball?
that? Can I insight check the fact that he's like, I want to be a fully above board, I want to invest in my own company, and like,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Davil's like, I just want to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss with the
Yeah.
best of them.
Oh, what the?
Well, I'm very interested because I know his deception must be really high,
I
but
know.
your insight is really high.
I know.
Like, if anyone could read him, I think it could be you.
I do have advantage, so let's see. Okay, not as good. It's 16 plus. Even with advantage, I got a 2 and a 16, so it's 16 plus 8.
He
24.
seems to be pretty forthcoming. It's Davos Silverhand, so
I
there's
know.
probably a catch.
Yeah.
Silverhand?
Silverhand, no!
Double Star Song.
That's the secret
brother-
that I didn't
her
mean to
brother.
reveal. No, I'm just kidding. Double Star
I have a
Song.
rocky relationship with the
Yeah.
elf, indeed.
Jeez. Now we understand. It
in
makes so
Double
much
Star Song, there's always a catch.
Yeah.
So you could call him on that if you want, but
I think
he
she
seems to-
would. I think she'd be like,
Okay.
well, what's the catch?
Well, most of the Zentarum, as I work with them,
Hmm.
I want to legitimize, at least in some respect. So a lot of what we're going to be doing, and what we have been doing, or at least trying to, is, for example, lots of mercenary work. It just depends on who hires us. Below board, there's going to still be things that we normally do. Smuggling, for example.
Do you have to do that?
You'd be surprised how many people need something smuggled.
I mean, out of character, even back in Baldur's Gate, she was helping the refugees from Kalimshan. That was basically, she was having to like move money around under the table too. So.
Nova is purposely putting pressure on him. She wants to see what his answers are because she knows he's holding something back.
Okay.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, you're fine.
She understands when he says there's things that need to be like smuggled. She understands the value in that, but she's also an idealist and wants to find workarounds here. So that's why she's questioning out of character.
The thing about the way that the Zentarum has been run now, they're very feared. Because the way that Manshoon runs things, it's very violent.
So most people
One-
default to that as the image.
Correct, and I want to change that. One thing that I'm going to make sure that we do not deal in anymore, at least not in the same way that Manshoon's been doing it, is money lending.
Hmm.
Because I believe that money lending itself leads to that sort of violence. When people don't pay up, you need to hunt them down, get them to pay, and the
asking
ways
for-
that you get people to pay can tend to be pretty violent. So our money lending I'm going to legitimize in a way, and I'm going to be using Istrid to do that and her connections with the bank. It's not going to be loan sharking anymore, it's going to be actual loans.
We've definitely seen the effects of the money lending. There was a pair of siblings who had gotten themselves too deep in the hole before they were even old enough to have a stable job in the first place. Basically.
And legitimizing the money lending too, it will it preys on poor people. And I don't want that to be the case anymore. Which is where the Zentarum is going to come in other ways. The guilds has been kind of been doing what I want to have the Zentarum begin to do. In helping the disenfranchised of Waterdeep. And that's sort of... I want to delve into that area of helping individuals who might need money versus giving them exorbitant interest rates and preying on their need for food and comfort.
Okay. So you do have some legitimate ways that you think that you could help the city of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the line where it helps Davos Starsong come in?
Well, I get a paycheck, don't I?
I suppose. But how big of one are we talking?
Haven't worked that bit out yet.
Well, you should think about
That's
it, 'cause
sort
that's
of a-
something you're going to have to talk to Larry about.
I'm not talking to Lara Silverhand.
Well, if you want to be a legitimate guild, it's a good place to start, sir.
And not today.
Well, if you want that money, and I'd be more than willing to sponsor you, but you have to, like, show us on paper how it's going to work. I will sponsor you. If you legitimately want to help these people, I will give you my share. But you need to prove it to me.
Prove it how exactly?
Give me your game plan, head to toe. How you're going to spend it, where it goes.
And then play ball with the open lord.
And play ball with the open lord. Just something to think about. You don't have to think about it right now, but it's something you should consider.
Yeah. We still have to see if it's here. That's sort of the main thing. Let's see if there's coin to actually
That's
take
true. It could be empty.
at the beginning.
I do want to ask you a question, though.
Sure.
Have you considered the other individuals who have party in this and want this money?
I mean, like, which ones? There's a
There's
bunch.
so many.
Okay, so which ones are you aware of?
So there's some, I mean, you know, like, the most prominent one is Jarlaxle. I mean, and at least for me.
Yeah, we have to deal with
Yeah,
that.
he very much does want this money.
Mhm.
That was going to be the number one that I pointed out, given your connections with him.
Mhm. No, that's valid.
You're going to be hard pressed to get through him once he figures out that it's been collected, if it's here, which, given the whole situation here, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, but, like, he wants to have an allyship with, I spied on him. He sent a letter to Larry, and he was basically like, "Why can't we be friends?" Like, and then she realized I was spying on her, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I know him," and she was like, "Then give it to me straight. What is this?" And I was like, I mean, it's like slight bullshit.
But he's willing to play ball with the open lord.
He is.
There's probably also, like,
Do you know Jarlaxle's true intentions? You say he wants an alliance with the Open Lord of Waterdeep?
Yes. Do I have to make a history check to remember what's in this letter, because I have it pulled up here, but I don't want to just, like, read what it says.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay.
Didn't you intercept that letter? Don't you physically have it, or did you?
No, Bramble just
No.
read it over her shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it.
Plus
So
one.
anyway, as Tallice pulls up the letter that
As I just, like, read it verbatim. Yeah, he kind of, like, hinted at, like, trying to have an allyship between, he said his city and, hers, so I think he would mean maybe Luskin and Waterdeep.
He wants to buy Luskin's way into the Lord's Alliance.
Lord's Alliance, yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that, but yeah.
I think Larry. Maybe we talked about that other character.
Yeah, as I talked to Larry about Luskin a little bit, and I mean, the people there don't deserve what happens to them for the most part, but like, I don't know why Jarlaxle would want that. The Xanathar people also kidnapped Floon because they thought he was Raynar, but they stole him from the Zentarim. That was when we first had our first foray into adventuring together, guys.
That's true.
So they're probably interested.
Yeah. We're aware of how many people want this shit.
Well, good. You need to be aware because you're going to be a prime target once you take it.
I think us having our house almost blown up kind of cemented that. So yeah, I think we know. It sucks.
It's business.
It shouldn't be.
Welcome to Waterdeep, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's valid. Where are my cards?
Well, Flaps thighs. Are we ready to rock and roll? I
guess
say
it's
dad
back
in an
to
outfit.
business.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
ready.
good to me.
There's a piece of glitter on my lower lid, and I keep seeing it in my periphery, but I can't get it.
Sir actually slaps his thighs. And
Slaps
goes,
thighs.
all right, let's go.
This
Oh,
lighting
God.
is harsh. Whenever I
So
pull
we-
up my notes on my screen, it's like white.
Are we heading down these steps then?
Yeah.
I don't know, are you?
Mm-hmm.
After you, sir.
Fair enough. I will start making my way down the spiral staircase.
I will
Okay.
head after sir.
So, making your way down this spiral staircase, it takes you to. So, the staircase itself sits in kind of an alcove in the wall. And when you come off of the staircase, you're looking at a hallway that goes both left and right in front of you. And it's basically just a wall. The hallway's only about 5 feet wide. I can take a quick screenshot for you. But
Sure.
hallway's only about 5 feet wide, and it's basically a T intersection in front of you. There's only 2 ways to go. Left or right.
When in doubt.
Left.
Sir, I think it's your choice, but I always say go left if we don't know where we're going.
Left is always right.
Right.
Correct.
I mean, left is right. Right isn't correct.
Well, it really sounds like it's not my decision, so I guess I'll go left since every single person told me which way to go.
No, I was just saying that's
I mean,
just
you
typical
really
what
wanna
I
go
do.
right,
I was
sir.
giving you my opinion.
Mico,
If you would rather go right, let's go right.
I would rather go with what everyone agrees on, which apparently seems to be left, so I will go left.
This is a good
Me
I
Go
choose
leans
right. I
over-
think we should go right now.
No.
Mico leans
Okay.
over Frey's shoulder. I am telling you where to go. Go left.
Anyway.
Okay. So you guys go left down this hallway. The hallway itself is only about 20 feet long before you get to a putting myself in the map here. A right turn. It's like upside down, so which brings you into so it's an area that although it's very deep underground, it is lit by streams of sunlight that stream down and pour from the ceiling, and you can kind of see the dust kind of floating in the air in these golden gleams of light that are coming down from the ceiling. There are ornate columns that are supporting a 30-foot-high vaulted ceiling. The ceiling is completely adorned with carvings of dwarves, basking in the presence of various dwarven gods. There are deep alcoves that are lining all of the walls. I will send you a screenshot of the map, but basically, you know how the doors were kind of in alcoves on the main level that you guys had come in? There's alcoves as well. These are deeper alcoves than those doors. Those are only about 5-foot alcoves. These are about 10-foot alcoves, 10 by 10.
Can I give a quick pause? I have 3 potions of healing. Does anyone need one for whatever's about to happen?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna pass one to Frey just because he's really fast. I know he can heal, but just in case, I give Frey 1 potion of healing.
Thank you. I was actually looking through my stuff to see if I had one, but I do not.
Well, now you got one.
Thank you. And this is just a normal potion of healing, I'm assuming.
Just a potion of healing. Holy moly. That's a lot of alcoves. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
And there are the columns that are supporting the ceiling that are spaced throughout the room in about 15-foot intervals. So you're coming from the bottom here as you kind of come in. So in order to sort of explore the room, you actually have to kind of walk into it and through it. The walls are gilded with gold. This is clearly a very ornate room, and the carvings they very clearly were done with care and by someone who is very, very skilled. Are you walking in?
Yeah, Mico kind of like wrinkles his nose. I can't remember. Was the vault already here, or did this dude get the vault made for this?
Didn't we find out it was already here? And he just like... Because Galore knows the entranceway in Galore is like really ancient, allegedly. Right?
Okay.
Or am I just completely making that up in my mind?
No, you're good.
Nice.
Alright, are we going in? I'm going in!
Yeah.
Okay.
So you walk straight into this room, past the first alcove, all the way to the lower left-hand corner, so the southwest corner of the room. When you get to this point where you can see northward in this room, you can see in the upper left-hand corner, so the northwest corner of the room, piled in this corner is a golden trove of treasure. There are coins spilling from this corner all over the floor.
Well, that was easy.
It fills the entire upper left-hand portion of this room, all the way down to, you can see that there are 4 columns spaced at 15-foot intervals going up the left-hand side. The gold spills kind of all the way down to the second column from the top there, and then spills to the second column in the middle of the top area.
That's a
Have
lot.
any of you ever seen this much money in one place?
No, I can legitimately say no in my 3 months.
Not this much, no.
Shut up, Frey!
Yeah, no one decides.
He answered the question.
Yeah,
Rich boy.
answer your question. That's rude.
We did it.
Looks like we're gonna have to. This is gonna take a lot of time to put into things.
Yeah, carrying all this out is gonna take a long time.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
I'll start walking over
Yeah,
to the
we have the
gold
bag of
pile.
holding, we have the portable hole.
Okay, so
I
you
wanna
start
be
to
near the
walk.
money.
northward towards the money, and
Oh
from
no.
so you can see the alcoves kind of make a line going horizontally in the room that I sent, and the third one down, so the second one from the bottom, you guys start to hear footsteps.
Uh-oh.
And
Not our
around the
footsteps.
corner, not your footsteps.
Okay.
And around the corner to like meet you and stop you before you can get to the gold, steps a dwarf. He is wearing golden, like orange golden robes that kind of have this golden like belt sort of around his waist, and he looks very old and like weathered with age and from the sun. He's got kind of a golden beard that's kind of unkempt and golden hair that is kind of unkempt. He has very, very, very tan skin, a very wide nose on his face, but kind of one of those sort of, the same sort of like warm sort of smile you would get from like a very cute old man. You just get that feeling like, oh, I love this old man.
It's
Kind of like,
jovial.
exactly. He's carrying a staff. It is carved and painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red and one gold. It kind of twists around itself like a helix and comes up together at the top with the two dragon faces facing each other.
I'm just curious, does that sound like a description of a staff that I might have been looking for?
Oh, what staff were you looking for?
The dragon staff to let dragons into the city.
Maybe.
Hello.
Hi.
Steps around the corner and he says, well, I wasn't expecting anyone. And as you can see, the place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back a bit later, after I've cleaned up a bit.
Well, we could actually help you clean up the mess if you want us to.
No, I don't need your assistance, thank you.
Who are you?
We weren't expecting we weren't expecting anyone else down here either. Do you live here?
I do. And it's me who should be expecting people, not you. I've been tasked by a very, very specific family to protect what's here, and I don't see any of them with you. So, perhaps we could set up a meeting on a different day after I've picked up down here a bit.
Would that specific family be the Neverembers by any
Indeed,
chance?
it would be the Neverembers.
Yeah, so funny thing about that, like I understand that, like Daggled probably was like, hey man, can you watch all my money for me? Like, I'll be right back. And that's like really great. He stole all of this, like literally every piece of this is stolen. So, it'd be really great if we could like take this and make sure it like isn't just like wasting away down here and not like helping people, because there's a lot of people up there that are like really poor or are just like suffering because Daggle literally embezzled like all of their tax money.
That's a mighty lofty accusation you're making of Lord Neverember.
I mean, it's not an accusation if it's true.
It's a proven accusation. It's
Proven by whom?
He's been down here for a while. I don't think he's keeping up with like current. Are you keeping up with current politics?
I am simply doing my job.
He is no longer the Open Lord.
I know this. He's in Neverwinter.
Okay,
That's
so
why
He left the city
all
and
of
left
the
me in
other-
charge of his money.
but all
Because
of the other lords kicked him out
That's why he left, because he had to leave, because he stole all their money.
because he
Didn't
stole
tell
all
them
the
where he
money.
hid it, and then was just like, bye.
So what exactly then would you be doing with the gold if you took it from here? Something I've been tasked with not allowing you to do.
Returning it to the city, right?
Yes.
That is the truth. We
Yeah,
we are
Laryl
working
Silverhand.
the
She
new
wants
open
it.
loan.
Roll a persuasion check.
Whomst.
Who?
Tallice, because you were doing most of the
Okay,
talking from the
fine.
beginning, but I will allow you to do so with advantage because you've had the group assisting you.
Okay. OG first dice set. Let's go.
You can also use my inspiration if you end up needing it.
That's cocked.
Roll a 27.
That's also cacked. Okay. So it was a 7 and a 17, but 17 plus 7 is 24.
Damn.
Okay. He's kind of like drumming his fingers on the staff that he's holding. He'll occasionally switch it to another hand. It's much taller than him. It's like double his height. Tell me more about Lord Neverember and what he's been doing. Because this is not the Lord that I know or
most
made
recently
an agreement with.
Endorsing devil worshippers, I think,
Yeah.
is one thing.
Yeah, he took some like people who were worshipping Asmodeus. We found their cult with a statue of devils under their house, and they fled to Neverwinter, and he gave them asylum, so they're untouchable now. And we were trying to get them turned in because we think they wanted to hurt a lot of people.
That does not sound like the Lord that I know.
Don't we have the
Are
broadsheet?
you
Where's
sure?
the broadsheet?
It didn't sound like the Lord that most people knew.
I'm gonna
Wait,
take,
yeah, do we have the broadsheet?
I'm gonna take out one of the broadsheets.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll hand it to him.
He'll take it from you, and from a pocket, he like pulls like a really small set of spectacles and sets them on the edge of his nose, and he's like looking down at.
Read the news.
This is specifically the broadsheet talking about
The asylum.
the castle enters, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there must have been a good reason that he gave them political asylum, yes.
To devil worshippers?
I'm trying to justify my
You
entire
want to
worldview
justify
changing.
devil?
I mean, I think.
No, I don't want to justify devil worshippers.
Just checking.
Well, I think it's because he's protecting himself. Because if they go down for it, it might lead back to him. Maybe.
Also, we're good
That
friends
we don't.
with Raynar. I mean, he's not here right now because he wanted to make sure he was like up top, keeping an eye on this whole
The
situation.
boy.
The boy. Yeah.
He's a grown man.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he's an
so
adult.
handsome. He gets drunk at our tavern all the
And
time.
And he absolutely hates his dad. He'd probably love to talk to you about it for
Honestly.
an extended period of time.
Well, maybe you should have brought him with you then. Now,
We
shouldn't
thought it
you?
would be too dangerous. We
didn't
didn't want him to die.
He's currently working to make sure that his dad gets in trouble.
Mistakes
He's
are
very
made,
busy.
sir. We have sleepovers
Wait,
with him
wait,
all
wait,
the
wait.
time.
But maybe we can get a message to him.
Oh, I have a paper bird.
Either a paper bird or get Bramble to find Raynar.
Ooh, that's probably a better one.
Raynar might even be with Lariel.
That's true.
Oh yeah, if you want. Oh yeah, okay. If you want proof that we know Raynar, I can ask Raynar to tell me something that only he and his father would know. Because, well, would you know that? Or you're not his father. You're some guy. Do you have a question? Do you have a question you'd like to ask Raynar that I could find the answer to by asking him?
Oh, I only know his father.
Oh.
Well, at least.
But you would know Raynar if you saw him?
I would. And he's a member, obviously, of the Neverember family, so if he was here and he asked me to give you the gold, well, then I would have to listen to him. Or if you could find some way for him to contact me and tell me the same thing.
Who are you?
But
Yeah, you didn't tell us exactly. Do you have a
Actually,
name?
yeah, wait, who are you?
who am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a name?
Yes, my name is Barak Klanghammer.
Barak Klanghammer.
I work for the Neverember family.
But Raynar wouldn't know you.
Not personally, no, but he's probably heard of me. But That would be the most surefire way for me to give you this money. I do hear you, though, that this is something that it sort of changes things, because I was under the impression that I was protecting this gold for it to be used for a noble cause, but it has not been. Lord Neverember has not returned
It seems
to
like
do so.
he maybe manipulated you a little bit, a lot of it.
God, I hate getting lied to.
Me too.
I mean, like, if he's half as handsome as Raynar is, I can understand it would be very
True.
easy to be swayed by his charms.
I personally am very, very dedicated to making sure that foul play and injustices of the world are taken care of, and this certainly sounds like an injustice.
I'm trying to think of, like, how should we try to verify?
Just tell Raynar to come here.
Do you have a way to transport the gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
And tell me exactly, other than just saying, I want to help the city, what you're going to be doing with it. Because while it's here, even if Lord Neverember is doing or intending to do something terrible with it, at least I'm protecting it. Giving it to you releases it into the world, and it can be used for whatever you want it to be used for. So
That's
tell
true.
me what you're going to be using it for.
Look to
There-
Nova and Sir.
There's talk of. We spoke with Lario, and Lario wants this to not just be in the hands of herself, nor even herself and the other masked lords. She wants to form a new council of people specifically who are in charge of figuring out what to do with this money. And I think she wants to choose from trusted members of the community, not just the nobility. Some of us were offered seats on this council, though most of us actually outright refused it. I know that if I kept my seat, I know that there's a lot of people in the field ward, children without parents, without families, without support, and I would like to give them a place where they can live and a place where they can make sure that they get food every day, a place that teaches them and educates them so that they can get jobs and contribute back to the city that they love so much. I think that other people actually look at Davil, want to try and reduce crime and give people ways of having financial support so that they don't have to turn to crime or unsavory individuals just to be able to get by. And I look at like Nova and Mico and Frey, and I think there's just a lot of people who want to help the people that they know are suffering and help businesses and
Community housing.
Parties with food for everyone to eat.
I'm not saying that I'm some sort of economist or politician. I'm a guy that worked at the docks, but I know what the struggles of the people of this city are, and I think that it takes a meeting of across the gap of people who know how to do these things and people who know what the problems are.
You
Late-stage
sound like a
capitalism
very
fashion.
noble group.
Sorry.
Most of it's
You
out
sound
of
like
spite.
a very noble group.
It started out of spite, let's be honest. It did start out of spite because everyone kept telling us we couldn't do it. And now we
Well,
want to
you
do
made
it and
here.
prove them
It's
wrong.
very clear that you can.
Yeah, and so what's better than helping more people with this type of money?
Flying directly into the face of all the people that wanted to
Yeah,
like
it's
hurt
like-
and exploit everyone.
It's the best
It's
fuck
still
you.
it's still a little spiteful, but it's
Yeah,
like spite
good-
that's like
it's a good
enacted in a
spite.
nice way.
Yeah,
It's nice to see the bad guys lose.
yeah.
You may take the gold. On
you
the
wanna-
condition that you leave all of the gems for me.
Why?
They're my food.
Huh?
Hello?
Sorry,
Hey, Chel, is this something that like really old?
I know what it. I already had a feeling I knew it was.
Wait. Actually, wait, Chel, wait. Can you describe him one more time? Can you read the description of him one more time? What was he wearing?
The picture of him too in the.
Yeah, there's a picture of him in Shamebox. He's got like a kind of orange, coppery orange gold robe. He's got like a gold and yellow sort of beard and hair, really, really tan skin, kind of weathered from the sun. A very broad nose and kind of wrinkled skin. He's definitely got that sort of like leathery appearance of like somebody who's like tanned a bit too many times. And he's a dwarf.
We have
And the
sandwiches. Do you...
Yes, I can make you food if that's what you. It seems like the gems would break on your. They could break your teeth.
Why would you say if we're gonna take the gold? Like,
If you'd like to get me more gems, I'd be more than happy to take them, but your sandwiches are nothing to me.
They're very good sandwiches. That's.
I'm sure.
You don't even want to try them?
No.
Okay.
Everyone wants to ask why.
I think Nova did ask why. Wait, what? That's what she said. It's your food.
I couldn't say it with a straight face.
I don't know.
I have. Don't worry. I have low wisdom. I'll do this for you. Okay. I don't want to sound offensive. I know that this seems to be some sort of old dwarvish temple. Have you been here ever since there was a bunch of dwarves here? And is it common to eat gems? Is that something that dwarves do?
I don't know if it's something that dwarves do. It's something that I do, as a dwarf.
Doesn't that hurt? Both directions?
Were you?
I haven't been here for that long. Lord Neverember hired me to protect this gold, and he paid me with the gems and with this stuff.
Would
those poops must hurt?
Would that staff happen to be? Derek could not pronounce this name. EGH.
The dragon staff of Aghiron? Yes, it is.
I was actually looking for that.
What do you mean you were looking for that? How do you know what that is?
That's how you let a dragon into the city. I was going to use it to help our friend in the water get in the city.
You have a friend in the water that wants to come into the city.
Yeah, they're really cute.
What? Bronze?
Bronze.
Yeah,
what was their name again?
They were young and curious and wanted to look through the shipwrecks.
Mico, you made friends. Do you remember the dragon's name?
Yeah, I was going to help them.
Zelafarm?
Yeah, there were shipwrecks closer to the dock.
Zelafarm.
They couldn't get close to.
Damn, good graph. I didn't know.
What was the name?
Zelafarm.
Zelafarm.
Yeah.
I could make that happen. I would need to meet this dragon. I don't particularly like interacting with dragons, so.
Well, can I borrow the staff and then bring it back?
You cannot do no.
Okay. Well, okay, because actually that leads into with the gold gone. Are you just going to stay down here in this big crypt underneath the city?
Are you gonna come with us?
No.
I have plenty of space in my house if you want to come stay there.
I don't need a house to stay
in. But I'm sure, because if you care so much about how this gold is used, perhaps maybe you should.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the Open Lord would like to hear about what you know of Dagult, especially considering I point at the broadsheet. I think he's still holding it, considering the current political climate. And you can reintroduce. Thank you. I roll it up and I hand it back to Nova, and you could reintroduce yourself, or I guess introduce yourself to Raynar, who is a very kind young man and is one of our best friends.
If you have the gold, my job is done. I'm a very solitary.
I'm not talking about your job. I'm just talking. Do you want to meet Raynar?
Not particularly.
Really?
I'm sure he's a very nice man, but I am very solitary.
So you are going to stay down here?
No.
So hold on.
I'm very confused. What are you doing?
I don't want to meet your friend.
Okay. Sad.
I'm also going to leave.
What if it sounds like you get hired to do jobs? What if I was to hire you to do something?
If it's interesting, I could potentially do that. What would you pay
Okay.
me in?
What would you like? More gems?
Gems. We have gems.
I could definitely pay you in gems.
Do you have this many? And he starts to walk away from you, back down the hallway that he went
I'll
down.
follow.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
follow.
So he goes down the hallway and then goes up the right-hand side. And in that upper right-hand corner, across from the corner that has the gold, there's a pile of emeralds and rubies and sapphires, all of varying sizes, some of which are this big, some are even like this big. Yeah.
The ones that we
like
have are little,
Eggy
huh?
size. Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
like-
There are little ones, but there are
Hey.
like really big ones too.
Is there like a corner in this room that's like full of like super cool swords and armor?
No?
That's okay.
We have
fine.
mushrooms.
That's fine.
I don't know if I could get you that many, but I could get you a good amount.
This is all that's left of what I've had before too. This whole corner was full of
That's a lot of gems.
in the same way that the gold were. Yeah. What
How
I
many
eat a
gems
lot.
do you? How many gems do you eat a day?
He starts to kick together like a pile, and it's like a pile. Probably about this many in a day.
How many days left of gems do you have here then?
Probably about a 10-day or two.
Well,
What were you
I
gonna
was
do?
supposed to be. Oh, and I was supposed to be getting more from Mr. November. I think he was going to be coming into the city.
When?
I don't know.
When?
I don't know.
Within a 10-day or two.
And not within enough time to get me more food. Yeah.
Was it always him, or was it like somebody came on his behalf and brought you gems?
There's been other people that have come before. Sometimes it's been him.
Oh,
He
the
has-
guy that
Could you
died in
describe?
the
When
guy
was
that
the
died in the
last-
fireball.
Yeah, but
What
when
is
was the
him?
last?
What is
Sorry.
him?
Yeah. The guy that died in the fireball that was looking for Galore. When was the last time you saw Dagult himself in the city?
Oh, probably a year or two ago.
And that lines up with when he was ousted?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure he hadn't been sneaking back into the city since he's been ousted.
Could you describe the people that have come down to feed
It's
you?
always someone different.
Okay.
And they don't feed me, they just bring me the gems. Although,
Sorry.
I would not say no if you wanted to.
Feed you?
Sure. Can I feed you?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I want to see how it works.
I would. I'm also curious how your teeth don't break. So I would be very curious to watch also.
Sure, you might want to stand back.
Why?
He turns around and he walks towards the corner.
I'll stand back.
And he
I don't
leans
move.
the staff against the wall. And he kind of like shakes his hands out, looks up to the sky a bit, and he begins to transform. He rapidly grows. So he's kind of squished against the ceiling a little bit. And elongates. Into a massive ancient gold dragon.
Ancient?
It's a good thing we talked our way out of that one.
How are we gonna get this gold if we were bad people?
He has kind of a short face, but he's got long and smooth metallic horns that kind of sweep back from his nose and his brow. Neck has kind of frills that come kind of adorn the side of his head, kind of down his neck. He's got spines that kind of act as like whiskers that have barbs on the ends of them. His wings are folded, but they're super long compared to like maybe dragons that you've seen in like books and things like that. His wings go down to the very tip of his tail. They're extremely long when they're folded back against his back, and you can't see them because they're not open, but they're very sail-like in nature, and they kind of come to like a curve in between, kind of like bat wings, how they kind of come in a curve between each of the like fingers. Yeah. And his
Every-
scales are a bright shimmering gold, like they
I wanna
glint
dog
against
him.
the candlelight and like the sunlight that's kind of gleaming down from the ceiling, like bounce and shine and cast like rainbows onto the walls and stuff. He's very beautiful.
Everything that was said before makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, those
Some-
poops probably don't
this-
hurt.
Well, wait, if you're a dragon, why don't you like interacting with dragons?
Do you like interacting with all tieflings? It's kind of weird to say.
I'm very
I
solitary,
don't have any. Okay.
as are
Well,
most of
remember-
my kind.
Remember,
His
Zelfarn-
voice is very loud and much deeper than it was when he was a dwarf.
Oh.
And he kind of spins in a circle, kind of like a cat, and curls up in that corner. And he's ready for you to feed him.
Wait, Graf,
Nova?
what were you saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, remember, Zelfarn was already leaving
On
their
their-
parents, despite being
Yeah.
super small, and they lived
Yeah.
out there
That's
alone.
true. No, but don't.
Well, I thought that was just sort of an independence thing because they were young.
Stop.
Well,
Can I
I
do
mean-
an insight check on Davil while this thing happens before him? Because I want to see how Davil's clocking that conversation and then the subsequent consequences to this conversation.
And what else was Mico gonna say?
I mean, they're really big. So I would imagine they
Uh-huh.
probably need more space.
Oh, so if there's more than one.
Most dragons are very territorial as well.
That's why you need the staff. Just in case you want to leave the city and come back.
Mhm.
I understand that now. Would you like a big gem or a small gem?
Take your pick.
I will pick
And
up
he-
the
You
biggest
can
gem I
tell
can find.
This is very much like I like being fawned on and doted on and worshipped
Mood.
versus, hey, we're having fun, feed me. Like it's like this is clearly me putting you in a position of submission so that you can realize I have power over you, sort of feed me.
Wow.
I will pick up the biggest gem I can find.
And he will take it. And his big ass head, like big head, will take the gem between his teeth and he kind of tosses it back and you can hear a crunch of the rock between his teeth and
Oh,
he
choose it.
eats
That
it.
is so cool.
Well,
I was thinking it was gonna be like a snake.
You like glitter?
Yes,
Do you want some glitter?
sure.
I'm gonna put glitter on his feet. I just want him to look like he has a little manicure. I'm just gonna give him. I'm just gonna put it on his feet.
He'll like move his little dragon paws to a point where you can do so. He has lots of spines on him. Like his tail is just spines, like all the way down, and there are the spines coming from his face, and the frills kind of have barbs in the ends of it. He's very pokey, so like there's very much a stay clear sort of vibe.
maybe, while they're doing that, I want to kind of go over to Nova, and it's cute. I kind of want to be like, should we start getting some of this money in the bag now?
Yeah. I'm clocking Davil as I'm like
What
now
was
that
your
I have.
insight check roll?
Oh, I didn't even
Well,
do
it's
it yet.
going in the hole. back hour,
Not
yes.
great. 12 plus. Dirty 20.
Okay, and what was it that you were trying to kind of glean from him?
His reaction to the conversation, like as we were having this conversation with this dwarf, and then his reaction to the dwarf turning into a dragon.
You kind of get the sense that the moment the dwarf said, "It's my food," he clocked exactly what was going on here.
Yeah, okay.
And he had stepped back behind you guys way before the dragon had even said.
He was just in case it killed us.
Yeah, he was like, and it was more like if he changes, if he shapeshifts,
Yeah.
there needs to be space. He was just
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
so, but he's just been, it's difficult to read because he's kind of done this. He's taken this like very stone-faced, I'm listening and trying not to show any emotion sort of vibe to listening. But he definitely clocked the dragon thing from the moment that was said. There was always kind of this weird vibe that he was like, why is this dwarf?
I can't hear you.
No...
Sorry.
There's like no bed that the dwarf has been sleeping in. There's no like kitchenette where the dwarf can make food. Like he was very clearly like wary of the situation from the moment that it happened. But the second he was like, I eat the gems, he was like,
so he was
dragon.
on edge from the beginning is what I'm clocking.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. Sorry, what was that, Mico? Oh yeah, I'll get out the bag of holding.
Well,
okay.
Well, we said we were gonna put it in the hole because you already have stuff in the bag.
No, I emptied the bag of holding. Didn't I?
But we said we were gonna because we said the hole can just hold all of it.
Can it hold all of it?
Hold all of it.
I believe we went over this. It can,
okay.
Yeah,
bad.
so
yeah,
I'll just roll.
Get the pull.
Just because I don't want to see us like splitting it up.
Yeah.
I just assumed that we
Before you
needed
guys-
both for some reason. I don't know.
Before you guys get to actually packing stuff up and figuring stuff out in that way, why don't we take a break?
Hell yeah.
Oh my
We'll
God,
be
I
back
can't
in
believe-
like
Good timing.
10 minutes or so.
Yeah, BRB, man.
Hello! Welcome back to Waterdeep Resurfaced Resurfaced. We are refreshed. We have food. Unless anybody has anything else that they would like to add, we can proceed.
Pee pee poo poo.
Wonderful.
Like to ask
Eloquently
why you're
put.
such a good DM.
Thank you. Aw. Are you sucking up because you don't want to die?
Yeah.
Yeah, please
Okay.
don't have
are-
him kill us
you-
as soon as
you
we touch the
are-
gold.
You are playing an ancient gold dragon right now, so I just want to like, please, I'm
Nova
only
is
level
on the chopping
5,
block,
6.
yeah.
I don't have any good items.
Ooh.
Okay. It sounds like you were using your portable hole to begin to shovel some.
Yeah, we were.
I was
Yep.
giving him a manicure, but I'll stop and help.
Okay. I know we did math and I sent links. Remind me, we figured out that all of the gold would fit into the portable hole and the
Either we,
bag, right?
let's see. So you sent a link from Reddit that says the portable hole can hold 17,060,955 gold.
Oh my god.
Okay. Is there a weight limit to the bag of holding? And is there a weight limit to the portable hole?
There is a weight limit to the
bag.
bag of hole. There
don't
is
know about-
not a weight limit to the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the bag can hold 500 pounds.
Yeah.
But the
that's true.
hole is has no, because the hole makes basically because while
Plane.
because you can enter, how do I explain this? Because the hole
You just started like 12 sentences.
because the hole just makes a hole and it doesn't make like a limitless space kind of
Yeah.
thing. There's no weight limit.
Okay.
It's like making
So-
a room. There's no limit to.
Digging a hole.
500,000 gold is the equivalent of 10,000 pounds.
Holy
That's
shit.
how much it weighs.
How much
10,000.
10,000 pounds.
is 5,000 gold?
500,000.
500,000 gold is 10,000 pounds.
my.
So I will say that I will allow you to fit all of the gold if you split it between the hole and the bag of holding.
Okay.
However, it's going to take you quite some time to fill it. Lots of like putting the hole in the ground and then dragging gold into it and like kicking gold into it. I would say that it's probably going to take you maybe an hour, if not longer.
Then the whole
A
time
lot of gold.
I am going to have him. I'm gonna tell the guy all of my riddles and ask him to what he thinks of them. You know, just like for fun. Just having him rate all my riddles.
Okay. Okay.
We don't need to go over all of them, but that's it.
That's okay.
Does the dragon watch us the entire time? Or is he
Yes.
just sort of vibing with? Okay. If I hold up,
He's sitting with Tallice and like listening to her, but occasionally his big will like lean over to look at what you guys are doing. Then he'll come back and
if I hold up a single coin, 1 gold coin, and
Yeah.
say, "Would you permit me a single coin in my pocket just for the memory that I was here?"
just his big head, just a slow nod.
I will add one. I will add 1 gold, and I'm gonna put a note on that one that says it was from the horde.
Gotta keep that
Mico.
separate.
Mico's like, I'm the smartest person in the world. As Mico like pulls the shovel out of his backpack.
You do have a shovel.
Or you can like fill up your umbrella and then just like shake it over the hole.
Oh God.
I'm using my scythe to like siphon them all in at the edge.
Okay.
I'm just using my hands.
Davil's watching with his arms crossed.
Is he being a salty boy?
He's just watching.
Okay.
You gonna help?
No.
Then why are you here?
Hey, at least it means he's not shoving any in his pockets, Frey.
Yes.
Can we? Hey, Mr. Dragon, can we have one of your scales? Because we got a scale from our other friend, dragon friend, Zelipharn, and it was really nice. Wait, we took it with us! We took it with us! I go get the scale from whoever has it.
Nova does.
I get it from the scale from Nova. Can we have one of yours? So then we can remember this time and how good of friends we all are? Because you're
really
never gonna
love-
hang out with us again.
I would love one also, please.
No, it's for the group.
I would like
I
one
will-
separate.
I will trade you something for it, to give it to Tallice.
What
don't know
would you
if it's
trade? This is
I-
accent.
I-
What would you trade?
I don't know if you'll like it, but we'll see. I got this in Baldur's Gate, and I'll take the little crystal rose. It is the rose that never dies or wilts that I bought in the wide.
Aww.
It should never wilt. It or never die. I think it is. I've been holding on to it because I wanted to give it to someone nice, but this is actually quite an interesting experience. Holds it up.
Lower his head down. His head's literally like as wide as like 4 of you. He's huge. Lowers his head down and kind of presses his nose up against it. And there's this big exhale of air. And then kind of a huff out as he like smells it. But hold on. My cat is scratching at the door. Hello, come on in.
And then the dragon's cat comes out of the pile of gold and goes, "Ah, Fluffy, there you
Anyway.
are."
As he inhales and exhales as he's smelling it, this like big burst of air kind of blows your hair back for a minute there. I think that's suitable. You can just set it down.
Okay. He goes, "You could just set it down." I put it on the ground.
I think I have a few loose scales next to my wing here where it starts on my shoulder if you want to come and you may
Okay.
come and take a few.
Sure. Okay. I run over and I'll find the loose scales and I'll try to like gently pull them out.
Yeah, they're like starting to like peel away and it's probably a very itchy experience for him, but yeah, he's got some loose scales right there, right at the joint that you can take. They're much bigger than the other dragon scale that you have.
How many are there that
There's probably half a dozen or so that are loose enough for you to pull off.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll pull
One for
yeah.
each of us.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I guess
That's exactly what Tallice was thinking.
Well, you could use one for each of us, and then you can put one in your tavern.
Dabble is 6.
So he's not helping with the gold.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Dragon. Wow. Look at the size difference. It's like
a dinner plate.
yeah, it's like I was literally gonna say a dinner plate
Yeah.
versus one of those little like tea saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Mico's like in the background singing like old like railroad worker songs while
Aw.
he's shoveling the gold
shanty.
into the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, after I grab that, I will go back and help. I only left to grab a gold scale.
Okay, then
Yeah, you guys got it.
oh my gosh. Yeah, then I guess after I get all the scales, then I'll go help my friends.
Okay. Trying to think how to do this.
Suddenly the sky opens up.
Dovel I'm going to go and check to see if the Grey Hands have arrived after about a half hour or so.
That.
What?
Who's that? Nobody know who that is?
Foursquare.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Why are they here? Why are they coming here? I'm trying to
I'm gonna go check.
I'm trying to play
Oh.
stupid.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
dear.
Oh yeah, and Moongi's back there with the werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
You called for reinforcements, didn't you?
No. When did I do that?
About an hour ago or so. I have connections outside of the city too, Tallice. You know that, right? The moment they started mobilizing, I was informed.
Everyone, it's not even like calling reinforcements, it's just everyone's like obsessed with us and always wants to hang out. It's not even calling
fine.
reinforcements, come on, like...
But I'm gonna go see if they've arrived.
Well, alright then.
Bye.
I've been working
Off you guys.
away.
Nova! Should I follow him?
I was actually gonna go check on Moongi and get him to come in here.
Do you want me to make you invisible?
Oh, that's probably a better idea. Yeah, that's probably a good
Okay.
idea. Okay. Yeah.
I smack you on both sides of your face at the same time and you turn invisible.
Cool.
You got 1 hour!
I'll go sneaking my way back to find Moongi.
Oh, you know what? I can target an additional creature because I auto cast at 3rd level, so I'm gonna make the dragon invisible. I don't know.
We're gonna be bumping into him.
I just slap him on the face and then I go over and I give him like the you know that like tape where he slaps it onto the hole in the tape of water. I go up to his little claw and I'm just like boom.
No, why did you do that?
Because it would be funny.
So
Now you're
Moongi
really
comes
sneaky.
back, he's not gonna see the dragon.
Roll me a stealth check to follow Double.
Okay. Oh my. I'm assuming he's going back the same way I'm going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 15 with advantage. I have a +2 to stealth.
What is his passive?
0. He has no passive.
No. That's not the case.
Oh, you're right. It's -3.
My thumb needs to crack really bad. Okay. So he walks with quite the flamboyant swagger.
Is his hips like?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, he absolutely walks with the sway to his hips.
Nice view. I don't say anything, but yeah. Nice
Yeah.
view.
He follows the same path that you guys followed to get there. Takes a running leap over the gap. I assume to stay stealthy that you fly.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm probably just
Okay.
flying the whole way. Just
Okay.
hovering.
Well, then why don't you roll me with advantage again? With
Oh,
the
okay.
stealth check. Yeah, if you're not walking.
Yeah, why not? Oh my god. 16?
It's one
Roll
better,
it.
one
Shit,
better.
that was a natural 1
Oh
and a
no!
14, so...
I mean, you had advantage, so it's good.
I got 1 extra, guys. It's fine.
My thumb needs.
Can you do the one where you do where you crack it this way?
That's what I'm trying. Oh, that's a good idea.
You
No,
get-
that's not working.
I hate that.
Ow. Yeah, it's stuck. He appears to be doing exactly as he said he was going to.
That's fine.
And as you guys get towards the door, it's closed.
The door where Moongi
The door to
is?
the vault is closed.
Oh, shit.
Wait, like, are Moongi and the werewolf there?
They're
Oh,
there on
remember.
the inside. They had
No,
they had
remember,
come.
you took the
Yeah.
keys away.
Yeah, they had come into because the door
Okay,
shut when you guys came in.
Okay.
And they had
Okay.
come into
Yeah.
and like tucked themselves into the corner and were hanging out there. So
Okay.
they're in the vault.
I thought they
Oh,
were,
he
he doesn't
the
have
vault
the
is-
keys.
but they don't have the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door to the vault is completely shut. And Davil approaches the two of them and says, "Well, that's quite a pickle if we've got somebody coming in now, isn't it?" And Moongi's like, "Someone's coming?" Yes, some reinforcements have been called in, but there's no key here, is there? Nova, he turns around. Do you have the keys?
I guess technically I don't right now. I think Tallice has them because I gave
Yeah.
them back to her. So,
Well, how are you going to let force Grey inside of the vaults if you don't have the keys?
I don't think my intention was ever to let them in.
You don't think they're not going to want to come into the vault?
I mean, if we have the money, do they need to come in here?
So, you've unlocked a vault that was here secretly kept by Lord Neverember.
Uh-huh.
You don't think that city officials that you've gotten involved in said vault are not going to want to investigate it a little bit?
Probably, but that's future our problem, not our problem right this second.
The fact that you've called Force Grey here is not a future you problem, it's a now
Devil!
you problem.
I didn't call them.
Well, someone certainly did. I got news that they were coming.
Well, I guess they're just gonna have to wait.
Or you could go back and get the keys.
Monkey, come back with me, please. Follow my voice.
He'll approach and he'll like hold his hand out, like looking for you.
I'll grab his hand.
Hi.
Hey. Follow me. Just tug him forward.
He pulls you forward first into a hug.
Oh, thanks. I hug him. Okay, let's go. Oh,
Can you
there's
imagine how weird that looks to Dabble and just him hugging?
This poor man. I will tell him that there's a dragon, but I don't actually know if it. Did I see you invisible, the dragon?
I don't know, I have to touch two creatures to do it.
So I probably saw. Oh, there's a dragon. It's invisible right now, but be cool. He's cool.
A dragon.
Uh huh. Apparently, he was protecting the gold.
So you just saw a dragon and you're just like okay with that.
Well, we already saw a smaller one like a week ago.
Wait, this is a
This
you've
is like
seen-
ancient dragon. This is like the biggest boy.
okay. He's not gonna like
No, he's gold.
eat us or anything, right?
He's gold, so I think that means he's good.
Okay.
I think. And he's protective, and when we told him how bad the Degel November was, he was more on board with helping us.
All right. Wow.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's just hitting me with news.
And yeah, you know how the key was that bronze
Yeah.
scale? That came from like a young bronze dragon.
So the scale. Wow.
So think of
How big is he?
Huge. Like to the ceiling.
I will say this though, especially now that I've learned that there's a dragon down there.
Yeah.
When you've left me upstairs to like keep an eye on things, and I'm sitting here like waiting, maybe some news that you're alive
Sorry.
would have been great. You just like a little message.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to being on my own and not checking in
Yeah, no,
ever.
it's okay. It's okay. It's just future reference. I worry
when
about you.
When you were alone, did she say anything? Or things cool?
Yeah, I mean, she's a werewolf, so she's like huge and there, but she didn't like attack me or anything, and we just kind of talked.
Okay. She didn't like mention who she's potentially working for.
No, she said that she doesn't talk about that stuff.
All right. Okay, let's go.
She's apparently a tattoo artist, though. It's like he like
Oh,
starts
really?
talking. Yeah.
Yeah, I bring him back. And I tell the group, so the door's closed because we took the keys. And Devil's being a little salty about it. Kind of being a brat. Saying that, well, Force Grey can't come in if the door's closed. And I'm like, we have the money. Doesn't
Sarah
matter.
wiping the sweat off his brow while Tallice probably like
Hey,
takes little handfuls.
I did my work before I left.
No,
Not
but
little
it's like
handfuls, excuse
I'm
me.
looking.
It's putting one finger on one gold coin and trying to flick it into the hole like paper football.
But like I'm looking at like I'm looking at Davil and it's like, oh, I see.
I definitely have like taken off like the top part of my shirt and just shoveling in. It's also
You just
Alright.
had to throw that detail in there, huh?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
What are you doing? I don't want you to repeat it.
Washboard abs.
Yep.
Oh, okay, got it.
Where? I think the keys are in here somewhere because you emptied out the bag.
Have the scale.
Scale.
If you have them among the
there,
stuff,
it gets over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scale in the bar and the.
Well, the werewolf is.
The
The
werewolf's
werewolf's
back
back there.
Do you want to? Are you sure we should be doing that like alone and not like all together after
there. No,
the gold's in the
he can
bowl?
wait. We're not done here.
Okay.
You know how long we've been. You. I'm not saying rhetorical. I'm like, you know how long it's taken us to get here. He can wait another like 10 minutes while we figure shit out.
Oh.
My arm's getting tired.
Oh, I'll
I
help
can
you.
bring him the keys
Monkey, you wanna help?
if you need. Yeah, I can help. So
Yeah.
let's roll up the sleeves.
Yeah, Mookie, we're not letting you go back there alone.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Because Devil's being a
Jade
brat.
is fine. Her and I talked for forever. And,
She's cool, but Devil's being a brat.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems
He's
kind of
impatient.
nice.
He's getting impatient.
Okay.
So it's probably best that
I
you
see.
just stay
Okay.
in our line of sight. That's all.
Hey,
Roll
Mookie, there's
the
a dragon in
dice.
here. Guess where it is?
Oh, right. Nova was telling me about a dragon, but I didn't see one, so I just totally. There's dragon in this room.
Maybe.
He's like looking around,
I mean, I could have
Um,
left, to be fair.
and then you hear a huff of air, and through the dragon's big old nostrils it blows air onto Moongi, and he
Oh.
like freezes.
Is it scarier not seeing it, or do you think it's scarier seeing it, Moogie?
Yes.
I think it's scarier not seeing it, to be honest.
Me
He
too.
like reaches out a hand, and it like stops, and he's like, and his like face, his eyes go wide.
Did he boop the snoot?
He
He
booped
booped
it.
the snoot.
Yeah.
And then he just incinerates from fire coming
Yep.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
How dare
Sorry,
you?
Moogie.
He immediately takes
Jokes on
fire
him.
damage from
Moongie's
touching
an
it.
ancient red dragon.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Nova.
Like the bad boys.
The bad boy.
Well,
Alright, Moogie. Toss a shovel. My hands are tired.
I was just gonna use my hands, but I can use a
No.
shovel. Oh,
Oh my,
okay.
what do you think I
I
am?
Mico, can you like turn into like a giant like shovel
Badger?
on 4 legs with wings? Ugh.
Do you
Something
know
like this?
any animals that are shovels on 4 legs?
No, but I don't know a lot of animals, so maybe you do. Ugh.
Badger.
I feel like that
Yeah,
wouldn't
like a
help.
burrowing animal would probably be of use here, like a badger.
Giant badger. Dig, dig,
Let
dig,
me
dig,
see.
dig.
Giant naked mole rat.
Oh.
Let me see.
Maybe like I don't know.
Can you turn into like a boulet? Boulet would be cool.
What's a boulet?
A shark with legs.
I don't think so, because I don't think they can't qualify
No,
as
they
animals.
No,
He
I
doesn't
can
know
only.
that.
Yeah, I can only turn into like actual animals. I can't turn into like freak of natures.
What about like a giant elk or something, and you can
What
push
about-
it with your antlers?
What about a giant ant? Like, think about it. Ants can, like, lift, like, 10 times their body weight.
They can?
Giant ant.
How
You've
does
never
someone
seen, like,
wait?
well,
How
you've
does
never
someone
seen, like,
figure
an
that
ant-
out?
I don't know. I've just
Because they're so little, but they can pick up like. Have you never like been eating a blondie and then you drop crumbs on the ground because you're eating it too fast, and then you look down and there's a bunch of ants and there's like one ant carrying a crumb that's like 500 times its size.
apparently
I
it would be like
suppose.
you carrying 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're the strongest animal on the planet by size,
Yeah.
like ratio.
I would
Some
assume
animal
that they
to
picked up an ant, they weighed it, and then they weighed the crumb that they were carrying.
Yeah,
That's
so
how
it's up
they
to like
weighed it.
4,000 or 5,000 times. I lied. It's 4 or 5 times thousand their body weight.
I'll take all of your word for it.
Mico turned into a giant ant.
I don't even know if you can.
I can't. I can't. I can turn into a giant spider.
No. No, you
No.
can't.
Just no.
No, you-
You're not. No. I don't know. You
You could turn into
one
like
of
a
the
giant wolf spider because they like dig holes. You could like take your little spider arms and like.
I don't want Moonky. I
Mooney's
don't.
been around the block.
I can turn into a giant wolf spider.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that. Give me a second.
They burrow. They burrow, so they have long arms that they can take like this. and-
All right. From smoke, and he's just fucking huge spider.
Is it this, like, what color is it?
White.
Oh.
Aww.
Does anybody have a thing with spiders?
Yes, Moonky.
No, this
personally
is
don't.
Joel
This is out
asking.
of game.
Oh,
Out of
I
game.
personally
Sorry, no,
don't like
no, I
looking at
know.
them, but it's not gonna. I can look at them fine.
I'll make it a
Sorry,
spoiler
I'm
in the
getting close.
Discord chat
I
because
don't
I,
like it
think
getting
wolf
close to me.
spiders. I think
I
wolf
love
spiders
spiders.
are cute. I think they're
Yeah, they're
very
like-
cute. They're little. They're so cute.
Yeah, they look like Aragog from.
Yeah,
They're like actual like kind of
Oh,
cute
okay.
spiders.
but just their little eyes are so cute.
They're like way.
I love
They're way
them.
more like puppy dog like than any other spider.
That and jumping spiders.
I don't like that combination of words.
No, I don't either.
They do little hops, but they like they yeah, they've got the little arms.
Okay.
This is a jumping spider. Anyway.
We continue to load gold.
Yes.
How long are you going to keep double waiting?
So we're done.
Forever.
Or then.
I
Oh god, he's gonna kill the werewolf and then we're not gonna be able to get out.
then he's stuck.
No, technically we have a way out. We have a dragon that can shapeshift.
That's true.
That's true.
So you do get a message then, Tallice. Let me.
Oh my god, he's such a brat.
He just doesn't
No,
look
I
as
think-
hot.
No,
he is
I don't
hot, but
think
he's
this
a brat.
I think this is gonna be from like Larry or someone to be like, please open the door. Stop having it be closed.
No, watch it be like
I just-
freaking Jarlaxle.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm at the door, babe. Can you come open it, please? And I'm gonna be
Honestly, that's why Nova doesn't want to open the door. She's like, I don't want any extra people here because it could be Jarlaxle and the guys. Like, we know he can hide himself really well. So she's like, I don't want more people
Also,
in here.
what if we can't go out the way we came in? Like,
Yeah.
what if it's just locked from this side?
That's-
Also, it
we
could
haven't
be
even
an
tried.
issue.
That's a good point. Only opens one way.
Yeah.
One
We
way
didn't
lock.
put a we didn't
Well,
put
there
a,
is-
a
there are,
stick in
like-
the door.
There are like we're seeing sunlight.
That's
so-
true.
It's
In
magical
theory-
Oh.
sunlight.
Damn, this man literally has like a seasonal depression lamp. Like, good for him.
Good for
like,
him.
I'm glad that this dragon is taking care of his mental health. But
Yeah,
maybe
that's
he
really
should go out and see the actual sun and like touch some grass.
Stretch those wings, baby.
Yeah, they're big.
Big boy.
The biggest of boys.
The biggest boy.
So you get a message, Tallice.
Oh my god.
Hello, Tallice. My name is Jonas MacArthur. I'm a captain with Force Grey. We're here at the tower and at your disposal.
I don't believe that. Oh my god. Okay. Why do I feel like this is Dabble pulling some shit on me? Okay, how much, like, at this point that I get this message, how much gold do we have left? Are we, like, at the halfway point?
I'd say you're like halfway, 3/4, yeah.
Okay, I will respond and say, I gotta do this in real time, so let's see. Hey man! We'll be out in, like, 30 minutes? Got a lot of gold to put together, but we're halfway there. Whoa!
Whoa! We're living on a prayer.
Wow! Is that one word?
I don't know. That's what I say.
Oh god.
And then I'll turn to my friends and be like, hey guys, somebody named Jonas MacArthur just messaged me, allegedly. I think it's a lie. I don't know. All these liars around us all the time. And Jonas says that he's, like, at our disposal, so I told him we'll be done in, like, 30 minutes-ish.
Yeah, that's a fair estimate.
So you get on the message. Thank you for the update. Is the gold in an easily transportable receptacle? I am prepared to take possession of it upon our meeting.
Absolutely not.
No.
Handing it to
we only give this to
Jolaxel.
Lariel,
I
right?
trust
Yeah,
this.
no one hands this over to Lariel but us.
Okay, so hold on. We have our gold half in the bag of holding and half in the hole, right?
Yeah.
About so.
Okay, we don't have another... Do we have another bag? That's, like, fake? Oh my god.
Hold on. Let me think.
I'm trying to think of, like... Most of it would have to go in the hole, right?
Most has to go in
Because
the
of-
hole.
Has to go in the hole.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll respond, yep, got it all in our bag of holding. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Busy shoveling right now, man.
I mean, maybe Dabble probably has a bag, but I don't know if he's willing to do a bait and switch with his.
I don't trust whoever this guy is
I-
immediately. As soon as he was
Nova
like, I'll
is-
take the gold, I'm like,
Nobody's
I will
more than
also
willing
relay
to
his
let that.
message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna tell the party, yeah, now this guy's saying that he's gonna transport the gold, which I'm super not doing, so I told
Yeah,
him
no.
it's in our bag of holding. I don't like that.
Don't
He did that.
Don't you have a way of talking with Lariel right now that you could just ask if this is her man?
I could send her a message. Or do you have Bramble
Well, I
on
thought
it?
Tallice. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Tallice had a way.
It's so hard, everyone wanting to talk to you all the time. It's just like, truly a burden on the soul.
Well, let's try a different avenue, and I'll turn to the dragon. Is there another way out of here besides the way that we came?
Yes, but it's just for me.
What?
As in, we cannot access it, or you won't allow us to access it?
Both. It leads to an underwater area that you need to be able to breathe underwater for.
Oh, I can do that.
Mico?
Well, if I... Hold on, actually.
Oh yeah, yours. Spider.
Oh,
Mika's little spider.
Oh, and can you say it over the
You said
ear?
it in the earring.
We were able to breathe
Aw.
underwater before. I gestured to the spider. Was able to use a spell for that, if that's the only thing that's restricting it.
It just makes me
Or-
nervous that, like, we're just handing all of it to a person we've never met before.
No, we hand this to Larry.
Yeah.
If you said that to him over the earring, Mico would respond. I was talked out of preparing that spell today.
Oh.
Okay, well, we could give the bag and the portable hole to Frey.
Yeah.
I don't trust Frey.
Tallice gets another message. 500,000 gold does not fit in a single bag of holding. Do you require another container for it?
Y'all, we need to go out through the water.
Yo, this
I don't
guy's
want to
like-
give it to this guy.
This guy's like way too eager. Okay, I will.
Can you tell-
respond-
Can you tell him that we were tasked, so we should be the ones to give it to Larry?
Out of character, Mico can't turn into a fish, so Mico's also fine.
Yeah.
We
So
give it to Mico, and I just
Mico-
melts to Mico's body.
Mico and I could go out the underwater way, and then, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna respond. Thanks for the advice, Jonas. Super useful at this point. We were tasked to get this
Yep.
money out to Larry. So we will do that. You just keep us safe from any baddies heading our way. Hey, thanks. Bye, buddy.
It's my-
Oh my god,
Because-
he's about to message
well-
me back and be like,
well,
this
because
is
here's-
for Rachel,
well,
you
no, 'cause-
stupid.
Well, because here's the other thing.
He's writing
Here's
all
the
his
other
spells,
thing.
though.
Larry knows what the 3 keys are. So if they really were sent by Larry, they could easily procure another dragon scale and another bar of adamantine and get
That's
the door
true.
open. And there's a werewolf right there, so
This is shady.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I don't trust.
I
don't trust
literally
this
feel
person
like
at
the
all.
next thing that he's gonna message me is like, we are calling you regarding your car's extended warranty.
How far underwater is it? That it lets out.
There's a very long tunnel.
That's full of water.
That's full of water. I would say it's probably 100 to 200 feet below ground and empties out into the ocean.
Would you allow us to use it if we could? Or would you not allow us to use it?
Yes, I would allow you to use it.
Yeah.
I think the dragon's watching us like panic because we're like, this is us. Yeah.
So I think that's the plan, unless
I
we all
think
just want to go out together.
No, I think the
It's either
best.
we all go out together or
No, I agree. I think the best course of action is like give Frey the bag of holding, give Mico the portable hole. Mico turns and the portable hole is like you can't access it. It's in the body.
we can just give Mico both.
Can you
Instead
wear
of me
both
carrying
without
some-
it exploding?
You can wear both, you
Just
just can't put them together.
Oh, you can't put them
put
in.
one
Side of each other.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's true.
If we're worried about it, we can always just split them up.
That's why I was just like, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
No, yeah, I get what you were saying.
Yeah.
You get another message.
Oh my god, this motherfucker is calling me about my car's extended warranty.
This is my final message. I have direct orders from Laryl Silverhand and Vajra Safar. You're going to need to take it up with them.
We will.
Right?
Alright, we will. If you're so close with them, then surely they told you what the 3 keys are, and you can come get our bags yourself. Thanks, Jonas. Super helpful. Love it and do.
This is just you at the end of all the emails, just like cordially, wishing you well.
As per my last email,
Yeah, I think we send Mico ahead to get to Larry directly at this point.
We
I don't.
gotta, yeah, well, I mean,
this
we gotta get the rest of this shoveled in. I mean, we're doing it the entire time while Tallice
Yeah,
is playing
yeah,
telephone,
yeah.
but-
Yo,
I
this
mean, I do
guy's
think
so
I should
shady.
go with Mico, just so he's
That's
just so
fine.
Miko's
Yeah, I'm
not
fine with
alone.
that.
Yeah.
Because if
But-
you
I
can,
mean-
right, you don't breathe, so you can.
Yeah, I can
Well,
just
'cause-
go through
yeah.
water. I'm just gonna be slower, but I mean that's not necessarily a big deal.
The only thing, like, I wish that we could like get in the hole too, and they could like take us out with them, but I don't think that
Yeah.
there's.
I don't think there's
room.
enough room for all of us.
I mean, I have my rope. I can do a rope trick, but I don't think that they can
I don't think so.
pull that along. So I think we'll have to face the. It's kind of fitting. It's kind of fitting. Us three will have to face the music, and the new guys get away.
Yeah.
Can get the money
Yeah,
away.
it's all on the Three of Cups in the
We've-
end.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's fine. We'll live with our
We have to
consequences.
trust-
So Miko, what are we gonna do with all of our new money?
Don't
We'll murder
even
you.
joke about that, Frey.
that was out of character too, but yeah, that.
Okay.
We will murder
Okay.
you. The comment still stands.
Now, if you guys are all talking about this, we will transform back and be like, "Are you sure you want?" I mean, if it's something bad out there, we won't be able to come back and back you up.
But then at least the money gets where it needs to go. If
Yeah,
it
I
really
guess
is
it's ter-
Darlaxle or somebody else, or even the Nemver, the Castellanders, or someone magically gets back here, at least the money's safe.
We pulled you into this mess. We dragged you into our giant, smelly, stinking pile of bullshit. So we should probably face whoever's on the other side of that door, and you can get out with the
Absolutely.
money. But bring it to Lariel. Please.
Please.
And then if you want to wipe yourself completely clean of us after all of the shit that we've dragged you through, then you two can deliver it and say you've done your due diligence, and you can disappear. And we don't ever have to talk again if that's what you want.
This has been a lot of fun. Why would I want to do that?
Well, I mean, Mico did say that he has something that he wants to talk to me about, so I was hoping there would be at least one more thing.
Well, pats her on the, yeah, pats her on the
You're
shoulder.
working this whole time.
After about an hour, and eventually Davil does, and I would say it's probably after that half an hour or so that Davil does wander back down this way. Jadis, however, stayed above. But eventually, after about an hour or so, and Davil will actually come and help a little bit. You guys are able to get all of the gold into your portable hull and into your
I rolled. Bag of holding.
oh god, thank you.
I roll the hole up like it does, and I put it in the little tube that I've kept it in since like near the very beginning of our adventure. I've never like fully given this away. And I'll hold it out to Mico, and I will say, I'm giving you possibly the brightest future that a lot of people in this city might ever see. From what I've learned about you in the small time that we've known each other, I trust that you're going to do right by them. And I'm going to put it in your hand.
I definitely appreciate it, and I trust me. I know about bright futures. I'm a star.
And apparently an angel, so you're kind of, I couldn't think of a better person. Except maybe
Okay.
me.
It's
I
don't
would
put it in
die.
the bag of holding.
Don't.
Don't let them
Don't.
touch each other. Don't put them in each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
And so last, you all want me to go with Mico, correct? And
Yeah.
you all, okay.
Should I ask Larry if she knows this
I
Jonas person?
Yeah, I think you should.
I don't
You
know if she's
can-
gonna be
if-
available,
if
but I'll
they-
try.
If they do, then we don't have to do that at all. We can just go out that
Well,
way.
well, I think we should do both. I think I think that you should take the money and go, because we've been down here and we don't know the full situation.
Yeah. I think
Larry will not get upset at us for being overly cautious.
if it gets back in her hands, they can't be upset at us. It just makes me nervous knowing how Devil's right, knowing how many other people want this money. We need to be extra cautious.
Right, give me a second. I put my hand on Sir's bicep, and I'm gonna actually, like, try to go into, like, how I can kind of do, like, a remote takeover of Bramble. He's like my little, drone. I'm a drone pilot, Bramble.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna, like, start doing that to me, the way that you worded that.
No,
I was like,
I'm holding on to you because I can't, like, see or hear when I do it.
well, if you grab my bicep, what instead you feel is the entire arm wrap around you. And I'll walk with you.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to for a second. And I'm gonna go, where's my baby boy? Can I even get into
He's
his
with
eyes?
Laryl Silverhand. Yeah.
Hi, Larry.
You can always look through his eyes, you just... Right?
Yeah, it's as long
is
as
there
we're
a
on the-
distance to it?
No, for me, it's as long as we're on the same plane, because I have, voice of the chain. No, because I have...
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, voice. I just didn't know if this counted, because this is, like, weird. I don't know what... This is some weird magic space. I didn't know if it was, like, special. Oh, hold on. Chel is moving squares
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, I figured. I was just making sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, I will go into Bramble and I'll say, oh my gosh, hi Larry, do you know Jonas MacArthur? He literally won't stop messaging me and it's really annoying.
Am I here?
No, you're, well, sort of, you're...
We can kind of get you a little bit.
Okay, I think you're back.
Rip. Can you see this?
Yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
I can
Yeah,
see you and hear you guys just fine. It's just you guys hearing me. Okay,
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, my voice connection's up higher now. I'm surprised that's the only time that's happened since we started streaming. That's good. So Bramble is sitting on Laryl's shoulder, and she is sitting on the back of a horse. In the streets of Waterdeep. It looks like likely nearby where you guys are. And she kind of jumps and kind of looks around and looks down at Bramble on her shoulder. What was the name you said?
Yeah, so there's this guy that, like, literally won't stop messaging me, and his name is, I believe he said Jonas MacArthur.
Captain
Right?
Jonas MacArthur, yes.
Yeah, and he literally won't leave me alone, and keeps telling me that I have to give him all the money, and I told him no because we were giving it to you.
Well, I appreciate your caution. I did task Jonas in getting the gold from you.
Oh. Well,
I
well,
understand.
okay.
I understand your caution, though, and I should have said something beforehand.
There's a gold dragon down there. He's invisible right now.
Really?
Yeah, he has, like, a big staff, and he eats gems, and he, like, worked for Lord Neverember, but, like, Lord Neverember kind of abandoned him.
Could you do me a favor and perhaps open the vault for Jonas and his team? I'd like them to give it a thorough search.
Hey, but be nice to the dragon.
They're not going to be mean to a dragon, I quite assure you.
Hey, good, because he's invisible, and they wouldn't even know where he was.
Where is
Yeah.
the gold?
In our bags.
And where are your bags?
being removed from the vault.
So you're not giving them to Jonas.
Sometimes you make decisions and they're just like beyond you.
We have a bad reputation with doppelgangers.
Yeah, I can't hear that. There's just a lot of doppelgangers in the city. We've encountered like 2, which is...
Mico has the earring, so but you don't. He doesn't know that conversation. Right.
Yeah, just want to be careful. Are you a doppelganger right now?
Am I a doppelganger? No.
Bramble pokes her and does heart sight.
She's not a doppelganger.
Okay.
She would have to
And
make
what else does hard sight do?
She would have to make a DC 15, because he uses my thing now, charisma save, and I know her current emotional state no matter what, but if she fails the DC 15 charisma save, I know her alignment, and if she's a celestial, a fiend, or an undead, she automatically fails.
She's
Let me just go to her.
She automatically
She's
fails.
just an angel.
Could you imagine if I was like, yeah,
if-
she's a fiend?
If it went that deep, and we were like, anyway, so we're playing Descent into Aversion.
Like, hey, Mr. Dragon Man, so we have like
God.
600 gold worth of diamonds. Can we just like climb on your back out of the city? Just out. Just take us away.
You
don't
said it's a
care.
charisma save?
Uh-huh.
She rolled a 14.
What's her alignment?
Chaotic good.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
I knew I liked
Respect.
her.
And her current emotional state is hopeful.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh, she's not mad at us.
No, she understands.
All right. Now, I know that you're not a doppelganger now. But yeah, so like we already, after Jonas messaged us, I thought it was a scam, so we already kind of put the plan in motion to get the gold out to your hands directly. So we have the gold. It's just not like with me personally.
As long as the gold is safe.
Mhm.
I understand your caution. Perhaps just check with me first next time.
There's a lot of messages coming to me at all times a day, man. Like, it's really hard. Alright, I'm going back to the vault now. Bye! I'll go back to my friends. Yeah, so Jonas is legit. I was just...
Oh!
I was
Hey,
just really...
is she
paranoid.
mad?
No, she's actually hopeful. I actually,
Oh.
like, had Bramble, like, kind of give her a little
Okay,
scan.
hear me out. He could still be a doppelganger. We don't know that.
She might not know.
She might not know.
She's nearby.
Double agent.
Yeah, he's nearby.
Well, she's nearby too, isn't she?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
she's nearby also.
So am I gonna swim out through the dragon hole or not?
I mean, it sounds kind of fun.
I'm kind of well. Hold on,
We
Dabble.
kind of need to know what we do.
Dabble heard us say swimming out of the dragon hole, huh? Now I'm thinking we should stay together.
No, I think
was-
I thought we made that whole plan while Dabble hadn't come back yet. No? Yes? I don't know.
Well, we're.
He was there because he came
Oh,
back
okay.
after about a half an hour.
right, and he helped.
Yeah.
So do you want them to come back?
I think we should stay together.
Okay, then we finish this together.
I was starting to worry that y'all wouldn't notice that Dabble was there. And me and Mico died.
Yeah. Best to go to the people that have been confirmed good. Tell them to come back. Tell them to come back. Tell us.
You have the earring.
Oh. Hey guys, can you come back? We're actually gonna go all together out the regular door.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank
Yeah, that guy Jonas is actually legit.
I was
God,
looking
that-
forward to the swim.
I wouldn't have felt comfortable just leaving you guys anyway.
You're welcome
Yeah,
back.
but Mico, if things go south, I feel like, like you and Frey are the best two to get out. So
I mean, that's crazy. I don't care. Leaving people isn't That's not how I like to do things.
Could we, in theory, here's an idea. Oh wait, this is over the earring. Never mind.
Well, all right then. So Frey, if Mico falls defending us, you take the hole from him, from his corpse, and you get away because I know you have no qualms with that. In case Jonas is actually evil.
If that's what you really want, but I also would feel kind of bad if I just left my new friends. But if that's what you want me to do, I will do it.
Well, you know what? You can do this to make up for you trying to punch me in the face earlier.
I was not it myself.
Tell us,
Okay,
what are you
understand.
talking to them about?
Nothing.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
What's up?
Are they coming back?
Maybe.
Okay, well if they come back, Mico could shapeshift with the portable hole, and we just hand him whatever creature he turned into, and he's technically in possession of the portable hole, but Mico's still protecting it.
So we're gonna like hand Jonas like a
cat or a rat or something.
There's the gold.
It's a gold in there. You just keep it safe. I don't know. It's just an idea.
The animal ate it all. You have to wait a couple of hours.
It's gonna be a really big poop.
Let's meet up with them. Let's see who's on the other side of this door. If I see Lariel, I'll feel better.
Yeah,
It sounded like she
Let's
was on the
go.
way. Oh wow, they're back. Hey,
Hello, guys.
you guys are so fast.
Nice.
You guys
Part
are
my talent.
slow.
Yeah.
I was
Fair.
not able to really walk very fast. I was in Brambles Head.
I actually got stuck looking at the portrait for another 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god.
That would have been funny.
I would shit.
On the way out.
I think as soon as we enter that room, we just throw ourselves directly off of the stairs, going away from it.
Okay. Can we get to the vault door? And
Yes.
Get this.
Let's go to the
Yes.
vault door.
Jadis is still standing there in her werewolf form.
How long do you stay like that, Jadis? Until you choose to switch back?
Yeah, mostly.
All right.
That's cool.
I'll reach in and get the ingot.
Okay.
Let's
And oh god! And the door crunches open.
I was kind of hoping to say it wasn't gonna open.
I say bye to Barok before we leave.
Was Bark gonna come?
Oh, I didn't
no,
know.
I
he's
guess-
going out this.
Oh,
he's going out the
yeah.
swimming hole, so we would have said goodbye to him when we
That's
left.
true.
We would have said
Okay.
goodbye to him.
Mhm.
Invisibly
Okay. Also-
swims out.
Yeah.
He could have just Irish goodbye'd us while we were discussing
True.
things. Honestly, he seems like the kind of guy that would do that.
Hey, he was
We
invisible.
wouldn't know.
We wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
You could have just shrunk back down and with just whoop,
All right.
And just what?
whoop,
Ooh.
Whoop.
whoop.
Okay, so you guys can say your goodbyes to the dragon, and you can make your way through the dwarven ruins that made up the space underneath the tower to the vault door, which crunches open, scraping of stone on stone, which brings you to that stairwell that leads to the room with the teleportation circle upstairs.
Before the door fully opens, can I throw up another detect magic just to see that this dude we're giving the money to is like legit and not disguised in some way?
Let me see the parameters of detect magic really quick. Because I don't know that it would alert you of any shape changers.
If he had like
cloaking.
disguised self, if it was like an illusion, maybe.
Yeah, so if it's an illusion or anything like that, you would be able to see it. You would be able to see a faint aura around any creature or object that bears magic, and the school. But if it was like a shape changer,
Yeah,
you
if it was an
wouldn't be
actual
able to see.
doppelganger, there's no way to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I will throw up the detect magic because that's all I got at the moment, unless I do
that's fair.
something higher. But for the moment, I think that's just like precautionary,
Okay.
just to see if Jarlax
Yeah, the only
will
thing that
arrive.
would allow you to see through a shape changer would be true seeing, and the only person who has true seeing right now that's
Is
in
the
your general
drag.
vicinity is the dragon that you just left.
But I know that Jarlaxle has done disguises, right?
Correct. Yes.
And that's probably like an item of some sort.
It's possible. He does a lot of illusory stuff.
Okay, so that's Nova's hope at this point, is to just see
Okay.
if she can spot him even in a crowd or something.
Fair. The thing I rest my foot on is fighting with me. Hold on. Okay.
Watch Jonas get fucking ganked by Jarlaxle, like, riding
That's
the
what I'm worried
Xanathar.
about.
It's gonna get ganked, alright? Like, I'm sorry.
We're not leaving this guy out of our sight.
So
I feel
you
bad these characters. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I feel bad these characters have become so distrusting.
I know.
I mean, for valid reasons.
Yeah, but
you can take the stairway up into the basement area. Are you just heading straight up to the tower?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're going right
There's
out.
no people in like the basement area where you saw that like false vault or anything like that. So you can kind of just head straight up those stairs that lead you to the very top area of the tower, in which you see a group of about 7 people. Mostly human, men and women. They all are wearing half-plate armor on which has the symbol of the Grey Hands, or like Force Grey, on the chest. A man turns immediately when you come up. He has kind of short, cropped black hair that comes to like a widow's peak on his forehead. A longer, kind of beakier nose. He actually has a like a cloth tied over one eye, covering his right eye. Turns when you come in. I'll send a picture of what Jonas looks like as well.
He's so mad.
Him and Dava both.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, hi!
You must be Tallice, yes?
actually, I'm Tallice.
Oh.
He doesn't look amused.
Nova looks
Sorry.
amused.
Hey man, listen, we have had a lot of doppelganger stuff happen to us, and we don't know you. But I asked Larry, and she said that you're fine.
He'll hold his hand out. Are you trying to shake it? He'll
Yeah. I was just wiggling that one out there, like, pleasure to meet you. I've actually heard a lot of things about Force Grey. I'm a big fan. Cool stuff that you guys do. Just wanted to, keep the stuff secure. That's all.
That would be my job.
Well, you wouldn't mind us keeping it on us while we accompany you to Laria, would you?
Well, I'm not going to be leaving the vault just yet. I'm sending my men here in to inspect what you have found. Would appreciate it if you left the keys with me.
Well, yeah, but make sure you bring Jadis back. She's had a very long day just sitting. And be nice to the invisible dragon.
If
Noted.
they're still there.
If he's still there, he might be gone.
So then you just want us to wait here, or can we go?
Are we going with some of your men?
I mean, Larry's Larry's kind of outside. Can we just go see Larry and give her the
Yeah.
whole?
I was tasked with keeping the gold on me and delivering it to Laryl Silverhand myself.
Well, then we'll just
Can
stay
we
here
be-
then, or you can come with us.
Yeah,
can
just
we,
walk with us real
walk
quick.
with you? This has been our life for the better part of a month. You
Our house
you
had
need
a
to
fireball.
understand.
We were in a devil cultist basement filled with prisoners. There were 2 doppelgangers. You need to understand. It's not really, man. There's just been a lot going on. We don't know.
Please.
Please.
Please just come with
Gestures.
us.
Yeah.
Thank
You just gotta say please.
It's been a long 2 months.
Just escort us, please.
I give my girls a hug.
He'll
Go in.
take
And
the
I will-
keys, he'll give it to
Yeah.
one of the people he's with. They'll begin to file into the vault, and he will follow you.
I pull Mico and Frey in for the hug when we're hugging.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna hug Mico, but since we're not in this group hug. But that works.
Bring it in.
I didn't hear you two.
Yay. Hugs are nice.
The Grey Hand's probably just watching us like,
Let's
okay.
go.
Okay, so you can exit the tower. The street is completely empty. There's nobody there, and it looks like actually members of the watch have cordoned off each end of the street so that nobody can come here. You can kind of hear the clip-clop of horse hooves on stone as Laryl is kind of turning her horse around to look in your direction as she hears the door open. She's over with some of the watch. She is on a very, very large sort of gypsy cob-esque sort of horse. Very, very long tail, very, very long mane. White, completely white horse except for some black in the mane, and the horse has like feathers around its feet. She is wearing white pants, high-waisted pants with white boots, a half plate, basically breastplate. Her silver hair is completely pulled back and tied in like in a big braid around her head because she's.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, you're back.
Am I back? Okay.
Big braid tied around her head.
Okay. Because she has really, really long silver hair. And she has a sword at her belt, the blade of which is on fire. The watch parts, the members of the watch that are there part so that she can come through, and she will ride her horse up to you guys, swing her leg over, hop off.
Hey, Larry, I like your horse. What's his name? Or her name? Their name.
I never actually named her horse, so she'll tell you a name.
Sunsprig. Sunsprig.
Would you guys like to name Laryl's horse?
Bob.
Cinnamon.
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 That's really cute.
I like Bob.
I was like to mention
I like
Cinnamon.
Her name is
Bob.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon Bob.
Cinnamon.
Okay.
Cinnamon.
So you met Jonas. Thank you for escorting them. Do you have it?
Looking at Mico.
Pulls
Looking at
out,
Frey.
rolled up, portable hole. This is one part of
She
it.
nods to Jonas, who takes it from you. And he spreads it on the ground so that it opens up so that you can see. He spreads the hole.
He's spreading the hole right in the middle of the street.
In the public?
He has to show Larry our hole.
Yeah.
But him specifically is displaying our hole to Larry.
It's pretty full, isn't it?
Alright, bend over, sister.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
We're 2 years old, it's fine.
he will inspect, sees
Our
that
hole.
it has the gold that you that you have said. He'll fold it back up and tuck it under his arm. Check the
In the bag.
bag.
Bag
Why can I not remember the name of this magic item today?
Bag
The
of
bag of
holding.
Turn it
holding.
all inside out and just yeet it onto the
The hold of bagging.
Hold.
Holdo
He
bag.
will inspect it as well. Throw it over his shoulder. He'll nod at her. Wow. You retrieved it. Not to say that I doubted you by any means, but
Well, hang on a second. I just kind of turn to the whole of Waterdeep and say, I told you so! We told you so! Just get it off her chest.
I flip some double birds up to the sky.
she is maintaining propriety. She's maintaining professionalism, but there is a hint of like a kind of on her face.
Three cups.
We all jump in the air and then it freezes. Don't you?
Campaign done.
Well, we all jump in the air, and Lariel's like, "Wait, how did time stop? Or guys, are you?"
No, time stop. She can do it for you.
Oh my god.
So good.
Not that I doubted you by any means, but this is money that's been missing for quite some time, and just to see it here in front of me
A lot of
is
people
quite...
doubted us, Larry. It's okay.
I didn't tell you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that very much.
That was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah, but I
It
don't want to
was
do it
fun.
again.
Easier
I
than
want
thought.
to take. I want a break.
Mhm.
Do you think people will stop trying to kill us?
Kill us?
Or send us mean messages? Oh no, we have to go to the city of the dead and meet with Lady Castellanter.
don't say
I was
that
waiting
out
for you to remember that.
Yeah, don't say that.
We don't
out
have to.
loud.
We don't have to. We can just not show.
I kind of want to go though.
I kind of want to go.
So, I'm going to be taking this out of your hands, which in turn makes this no longer your responsibility, at least for now. I will be getting a council together, and we can begin to decide what these funds will be allocated towards. Something that all of you will be granted a place at, should you decide to take it.
Also,
I
can we
actually
get...
would I'd like to change my mind on that. I would like to join that council.
We'd be happy to have you.
Also, can we get those back when you're done?
Yes, of course.
Holes.
Get the whole...
And-
Our holes need to come back to us. I'm just...
Absolutely.
Maybe like, not to say that the watch doesn't do a good job, but maybe if there's an extra Force Grey member that could just watch the Three of Cups for a little bit.
Yeah, because,
Do you need a detail on
Maybe for a
your
little bit?
residence?
I would, if just for our staff, those poor people,
Yeah.
but also,
Absolutely.
I just don't think that this is over.
a lot of
yet.
people
I
are going to
think
be
it would
really mad at
really-
us. That's a really good point.
Jonas and his team have been working closely with me on this matter. I will dispatch him and his people to the Three of Cups post haste.
So what do we do now?
I just sit on the
Do we
ground.
just
You go home
go home?
and you wait for a letter from me summoning you to your first council meeting.
We could go back. I could make everybody some food.
We can do the running restaurant thing that we're supposed to be doing.
I was gonna say, hey Larry, we've been down there for a bit. What time is it?
It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's a little bit late, but you guys want to do a fucking brunch?
Mimosas?
At our
yeah,
place?
let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
What were you...
Oh,
What were you saying, Nick? Tell us.
Reward.
Oh, yeah.
Reward.
What?
The reward.
Oh yeah,
Reward.
our cut, our percentage.
I will be getting your percentage. Remind me what we discussed.
We were
Chel
still...
asking
I
Leslie.
think we were all still in discussion. Like, it was something we were going to be like, we'll get back to it because we couldn't agree. Like, both Larry
I'm-
and the rest of us
I'm
couldn't
pretty
agree on a
sure she-
number.
I'm pretty sure she said, "Yeah, I'll give you each 20,000." She was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it."
Yeah, I think that's what. I thought,
Yeah, sure, that's what she
we talked
said.
in.
She, I think, wanted to give us 1,000 each, and
We were like, that is
"That's
not
too
on
much."
Yeah,
up.
she was gonna give us something absurdly low, and we were like, "Ma'am,
I have that
The
on
money
right
will be
now.
taken into possession of the city. How about we discuss? I will make sure that this first council meeting happens within the next 4 days,
Okay.
and you come with your proposition to said meeting, and that will be when you receive your percentage of the reward.
Okay, that's fair.
Sound like a plan?
you know, Larry,
On-
if later tonight you need a mimosa, we're gonna have bottomless mimosas at the Three of Cups all night. You can put on a robe. You don't even gotta look like yourself. You can just come and get one. I'll pass it to you out the window. You don't want to come in.
You don't want to
I
be
mean, we
seen
gotta-
in our
we gotta make sure-
establishment.
we gotta make sure that dinner's ready. We're opening in a few hours.
Oh, fuck.
On behalf of all of Waterdeep, I thank you.
You're
On behalf of
welcome.
the Three of Cups, you're welcome.
Yeah.
That feels really good to hear.
It does feel good to be
It's
hurt.
good. It's good to get a thank you.
Let's party.
Let's party.
I think
I need
that's a
to
great
get out
place
of
to
this
end the
armor.
session.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
So I will say, especially considering what's going on with Lady Castellan here and potentially meeting with her, I think it's important you guys decide if you're actually going to go to that meeting out of character right now.
I want to go.
I want to
I say
go.
we, I say
We
we
have
go.
to. We have to end. We have to.
We have
finish
to-
it.
we have
Yeah,
We have to deal with her.
Okay. So this is not the finale episode. We're not done. I want to make sure
No.
everybody
We have
knows
our
that.
own list.
There's still some strings that need to be tied up that are too big to tie up just in like an epilogue episode. So there's
Yeah.
still some more stuff to be done. I will say, however, to all of our viewers and to our players that potentially at least the finale of the module, we're pulling the game further on after the module with these characters, but at least the finale with the module potentially happening within the next 3 to 4 sessions, maybe sooner, depending on how you guys move really quick through things sometimes, so maybe sooner. But
It'll be
I
the
think it
next
might-
session because, you know, like, Lady Castellan is going to be like, damn, you guys were right, I was wrong, I'm not going to brutally murder you in my basement, goodbye.
I
That's it.
do think after we like slow roll through and deal with Lady Castellanter, I think it might speed up. Because
and if that's the and then when we get to that point, I'm going to have kind of an epilogue episode where everybody gets to talk about like what their characters are doing in the time after this stuff. You guys can decide out of game, and we can talk about it in game, like what you're doing with all this money you're going to be getting, and like if you guys are like buying a new property, if you're moving out of Waterdeep, whatever you guys want to do. We can have like an epilogue episode where we talk about all of that, and then we can kind of transition into, it'll be like basically a gigantic time skip. And then after that big time skip, we'll transition into things that are going to be continuing on after Waterdeep. But just kind of keeping everybody,
We did it.
yeah, keeping everybody apprised of what's going to be occurring over the next couple of weeks with Waterdeep.
Damn.
Any other final remarks?
Don't forget to check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. We love them as our sponsors, and thank you to Adrian Von Ziegler as well for the music. Also, schedule for the rest of 2021 is going to be a little wonky, so please check out our YouTube if you're craving content. But yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. Well, when you are trying to determine whether or not somebody that you're supposed to be working with is actually a doppelganger or not, make sure you add your proficiency bonus. We will see you guys next week with Vigil.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Bye.